G'day folks. So we're traveling from the airport to Hanoi, which actually is a fair bit away. You'll see we're coming up to the what they call the gate into Hanoi. It says on there that it is the city of peace, but it's also known as the city of lakes. He came to this name because the word Ha meaning river and Noi meaning inside. So the inner river flows into Hanoi. But originally it was known as Thang Long. Thang Long Hanoi is the full name of the capital of Vietnam. Thang Nong is known as the Ascending Dragons. The myth goes 1,000 years ago, when the previous king came to Hanoi, he saw a dragon ascending to the heavens. So he called it Thang Long, which later got renamed to Hanoi. I just want to use this moment now to explain that I wanted to make videos every day that I was on this tour. But because I felt that editing and doing the tour was too exhausting, especially with a 5-year-old, I changed it to towards the end of my tour. I really hope this doesn't disappoint you guys, but I just want to give you my honest opinion, and I'm doing these voiceovers later. So we're heading into Hanoi now, and as you can see, it's still very busy, but not as busy as Saigon. This is the Oriental Suites Hotel and Spa, the place that we're going to stay while we're in Hanoi. It's a little quaint hotel that is quite small sideways, but surprisingly has a lot of depth in. The reception hall is beautiful, lovely lit, and the staff are super helpful, especially if you need an eSIM or normal SIM, or just to get around the place to get exchanges, even having recommendations and a map. Here you see Tyson just eating while we're waiting. We actually came a little bit early and they couldn't let us check in until after 2, but luckily they had a free room, so they let us check in early. This is the deluxe suite, which is a twin share. This is a bathroom. As you can see, it's quite clean and quite nice. So we arrived at Hanoi at 7 a.m. The dinner arrived at the hotel at around 10, and then we only had a spare few time to look at the city afterwards. This is for Kim Lake. It's a lake that spans 12 acres in the city, and it's one of the birthplaces of Vietnam's myths in the 15th century. The myth goes that the king Li Loi received a magical sword from a turtle and allowed him to defeat the Ming invaders that were threatening Vietnam from China. We're walking around this to go to the entry to Ngoc Sơn Temple. As you can see, there's a beautiful entryway where you can walk in, and you have to pay a ticket price. There's pagodas and pictures that tell you the story as you enter, as well as the 4 deities of most Asian countries, which is the dragon, the turtle, phoenix, and tiger. As you can see, the pictures on the 2 sides of the entries is the dragon and tiger. The other side would be the fish and the crane, which is also sacred deity beasts, and it shows you on these banners all the rituals and history behind the temple and the lights and stuff you see during the night, and olden day pictures as well. So this lake is the icon of Hanoi, and they do host a lot of things. I'm just showing Tyson here that the turtle, this lake is known for turtles, and if he's lucky, he can see some. And my wife is pointing the old Gom temple, which is the old turtle temple of where the king received the sword and later gave it back. From tourists to locals, this place is an icon and even now used as photo backgrounds for magazines and everything else, especially for tourists. The temple is a small temple island, but they allow people in and it looks wonderful. So that's all I can say really. Tyson's looking for koi fish, and if you look carefully there's some under the rock because when we went there it was 38 degrees and very hot. There you go. Yeah, there's some pictures for us. This is a different angle. I just want to do a special scope, and you can see the lake is quite green. So these two turtles came from the lake itself, and then kept in the style of German polarization. So these are actually two real turtles that I kept and preserved. And later on you'll see a red banner that actually, if you slow down and read, you can see that some of these weigh up to 250 kilos. And this is inside the actual temple itself, where they hold ancient relics and stuff of the past. I wasn't actually allowed to film in here, so I had to turn it off after a while. As you can see, there's a little poster that says you cannot film in there, so I had to stop outside. It says Ngoksun Temple. And then we got lucky and we actually saw some couple turtles coming up from the lake. And Tyson got to see really cute turtles playing around and looking for food. We got very lucky that day. This is St. Joseph's Cathedral in the style of Notre Dame. Most cathedrals in Vietnam are also in this style. This was an 18th century style brought by the French. And it also has become an icon of Hanoi. So the Vietnamese population apparently is 70% non-religious people, and then 20% Buddhists, with varying levels of Christians, Muslims, and other religions. This is Gom Cafe, means plus cafe. This is also where I tried the famous salt coffee. I did try the egg coffee, but I like the salt one better. And this is me just showing you, if you buy soft drinks and other drinks in the little marts, it's better than buying it at the shops. Please like, subscribe, and get notified by the bell. Thank you.